Hey everyone, welcome to our channel, co-know-pro. In this video, we're going to be discussing lumber and lumber prices and what's going on with lumber right now. So as of last week, lumber prices jumped, okay? Lumber futures jumped back up to over $1,000 per 1,000 board feet. And just to put it into perspective, that's 126% more of an increase since August. We had an all-time low. We were down to about $454 per 1,000 board feet. That's because they upped production. They were able to meet the demand of the people. And also, the reason why prices got down in August lower is because demand was cut back a little bit. Why? Because DIYers, when the prices were getting so high, the DIYers basically got priced out. Things were too expensive for them, and they said, look, it's just not in my budget to do these projects right now with lumber prices so high. So a lot of DIYers actually shelved their projects for a future time when lumber prices dropped. Okay, so then all of a sudden lumber prices dropped and everyone was super happy about it, and so all the DIYers jumped back into the industry and started buying up all the lumber to do projects with. It's created a strong building demand. Okay, and that's awesome, but that's gonna put a damper as far as what's going on with our supply chain and can we get wood to the resale box stores. Okay, we had a couple issues going on right now in Canada. In British Columbia, they had mudslides and they had all sorts of stuff happen. Bridges closed and trains shut down last month due to heavy rains they had. And so it's hard for them to get the lumber right now to the port of Vancouver and then shipped over to us. Okay, and we get a lot of lumber from British Columbia. So now that lumber is sort of cut off and we're not really getting that, we have to count on all the lumber that we have right now. And just to let you know, a lot of mills usually slow production on lumber around this time because typically this is a historical norm for it to be production and demand to be lower because it's holiday time. You have the beginning of the year coming up. There's a lot of expenses people have, and they sort of put remodels and additions and DIY projects off to the side until after the holidays or after the first year. Well, that's not really happening right now because of the fluctuation in the lumber prices went down. People just started building and they started grabbing the wood and just started doing their projects. They don't care about anything else. And so everything is really busy right now. Me as a general contractor, I get over a dozen calls a week, and that's amazing for us, but it's hard when we have to, compete with finding, affordable lumber to be able to give our clients affordable pricing and things like that. So it's made our jobs a lot harder. But let's get to how long is this going to last? Analysts are saying that, and experts are saying that it's going to continue through early 2022. Okay, so that being said, it might be a good idea to go buy your lumber right now. So if you have a project coming up really quickly, soon, I'd say don't wait any longer. Buy the lumber this week, because who knows what it'll be like next week as far as the lumber prices per 1,000 board feet. Okay, so we're going to buy lumber for any projects that we have coming up, and we recommend that you do that as well. Okay, we recommend that you all buy lumber right now. Even though they're higher than they were back in August, they're just going to continue to rise. And if you need lumber within the next couple weeks or month, then now it's probably going to be cheaper than it will be in the next month or two. All right, and that's the best advice that we can give you, general contractors. We're a general contracting company, and that's the best advice that we can give you from our experience and what we see in the current markets and climate of what's happening with lumber is for you to go out and buy lumber right now. Right now is the time, unless you're willing to wait until summer of next year. Hopefully it'll go down again, but we'll see. All right, so there's a bunch of different reasons why lumber prices are jumping back up. Right now, it's sort of a supply chain thing, and it's somewhat of a demand thing because we have all these people jumping back into the market and doing, work that typically it's not really done this time of year. So that's created a really high demand. Lumber prices are skyrocketing. So what we can recommend is just buy your lumber now, everybody. Okay, hope this video helps. Remember to share, subscribe, and like. co-know-pro out.